All right, welcome back to the GD Sports Network, everyone. The game is over and the results are in. Aaliyah Boston is back to her dominant ways if the Indiana Fever can recognize her potential. Now, I have zero problems with Caitlin Clark. Full disclosure, I am a University of South Carolina women's basketball season ticket holder. That being said, Caitlin Clark is the type of player that you root against if they're not on your team, and you root for if they are on your team. And I am a full supporter of Caitlin Clark playing basketball with the Indiana Fever because she is teammates with Aaliyah Boston. Now, that being said, people keep saying, I had a lady on another video of mine say that Aaliyah Boston did not deserve to be a WNBA All-Star or on the Olympic basketball team because Aaliyah was looking uncomfortable in the offense. I tried to explain to her that Aaliyah was looking uncomfortable in the offense because Aaliyah is not a spot-up three-point shooter. And Aaliyah is not like any other big that Caitlin Clark has played with. Caitlin has never played with a big that is a big back to the basket, post up, great hands to catch entry passes, great footwork to get to the basket, and a great finisher at the basket. Now, I will be the first one to say Aaliyah every now and then will miss some bunnies that it surprises me. She's right at the rim. She'll miss. I think it's a little bit of excitement or just a little bit of a quick release because some of the moves that she makes, spin moves and such, are very, very difficult moves for someone her size that she makes look easy, and sometimes she just doesn't finish. But other than that, people say Caitlin Clark is someone that Aaliyah has never played with. Well, people, Aaliyah is someone Caitlin Clark has never played with. Caitlin had Zanango, I believe is her name, 2 years ago, who was really a power forward who would shoot threes but could be down low a little bit. And if you look at this year, she had Hannah Stokey, which is a power forward that was converted to the five that would run baseline to baseline, get easy layups, and sometimes out quick some of the other bigs, but she was not a true big. So Caitlin is adjusting to playing with a big. Aaliyah is adjusting to playing with a ball dominant three-point shooter, and they're going to have to learn each other. It's as simple as that. I fully believe that Indiana has the ability to be a playoff team this year, but they just have to learn each other. They opened the season with the most drastic schedule that any team in the WNBA has probably seen, playing 11 games in 20 days. It was utterly ridiculous. And at least 7 of those games were against top teams. I mean, in that time frame, I want to say they played Connecticut 3 times. I want to say they played New York at least twice. They also played the Las Vegas Aces. I mean, it was ridiculous for a young team to open the season like that. But they weathered the storm, if you want to say that. They're now 4-10, I think, and they're sitting just a couple of games out of a playoff spot. So as their schedule starts to smooth out a little bit for them, I mean, heck, for the first month, they didn't even practice. They weren't able to hold a practice. So I believe that they'll get better. But Aaliyah tonight showed you exactly who she is. She was 12 of 21 from the field. She was 3 of 3 from the free throw line. And she coupled that with, not only did she have the 27 points, but she had 13 rebounds. So let that sink in. To say a young lady was looking uncomfortable, I think 27 and 13 looks pretty comfortable. Caitlin tonight shot 3 of 11, 1 of 6 from 3, and had 7 points. And they won. So Caitlin doesn't have to be a superstar, superhero coming into the league. She can take her time, settle in. She did have 6 assists, most of them to Aaliyah, but she also had 7 turnovers. So those pretty much cancel themselves out. I am not knocking Caitlin. Like I said, I'm rooting for Caitlin because I'm a huge Aaliyah Boston fan. That being said, all she has to do is take her time. If you feed Aaliyah the ball, if you guys are not aware of Aaliyah, maybe you should look at some old Aaliyah uh, footage. Okay? If you feed her the ball down low, she's one of the best passing bigs in the game. She will actually get Caitlin some open looks that she's not used to taking coming from a school like Iowa that didn't have that dominant inside-outside game. So, once again, the game is over. They put up the most points they have all year. They scored 91 points, and Caitlin only scored 7. So that tells you their potential, okay? Had Caitlin scored, she was 3 of 11. Had she just went 6 of 11, they'd have had 100 points. So their offense can score the ball. They can play defense in spots. They will get better as a team. Just be patient. But I just wanted to go ahead and do this video just to say, because like I say, someone told me in another video that Aaliyah looked uncomfortable. If you put her in position that she is comfortable with, you have a all-star caliber, rookie of the year caliber, defensive player of the year in college, and also player of the year in college. So she is dominant as well. They just need to learn to play together, and you might see big things from this young team. I'm not saying this year big things, but in the future you could see big things. So if Caitlin's fans can just relax and stop saying trade Aaliyah, get rid of Aaliyah, they don't go together, get rid of the coach and all of this. People, calm down. Let's enjoy the season, see where it goes, okay? But this is GD Sports Network, and I'm going to be signing off. Do me a favor, though, because I know people have opinions on this. Get down in that comment section. I do try and respond to as many comments as I can. I'm pretty good with responding. Just sometimes I don't get the alerts that I actually had responses, and then I have to try and find them. But other than that, I mean, I definitely would love to interact with you on this one. But again, Aaliyah Boston, 27 points tonight, 13 rebounds, leading the Indiana Fever to a 91-84 victory over the Atlanta Dream. GD Sports Network, and I'm signing out. Get down in that comment section, give me a like, and subscribe so that you can get your notifications when I do these videos, and we can continue to have our sports dialogue. Let's talk.